And is the audio and everything coming through alright? Just want to make sure I have everything hooked up right. Is my voice coming through over the game audio, like loud enough? Or do I have game audio? I don't honestly know. Alright. That's probably gonna be happening. But that dog is leaving tomorrow. I'm actually going to, if this is a good enough run, I'm going to post it, so, here's hoping. Alright. Technically time starts when you get control, but I don't, well, I guess I'll start it when I get control, just to be official. And it's not a big deal if I accidentally, like, pause or something. Alright. And probably about 3, 2, 1, go. And hopefully that started. And I missed. What a great way to start off a run. I missed one of the important gems. That's okay, because I got the movement for this down pretty well. And Sparks is just hating my guts right now, apparently. Oh my goodness. Well, it's also really weird because my audio is on like a 2-second delay or well, not quite 2 seconds. Maybe like half a second. Okay, the timer didn't start. Great. Let me change input. Why? Oh, because I was my focus was on a different window? Yep. Okay. No, stop. No, I do not want to update my times. Okay. Well, that's alright, because that was a pretty bad glimmer anyways. I'll just restart. It's only like 1 minute loss. Alright. See, it would be really helpful if I had a separate, like, monitor or something so I could see. Someday I'll probably get a small, like, CRT television to be able to see. And that way I know what my splits are. I could use my laptop, but then I couldn't use XSplit, and I'd have to learn OBS because it's Mac. Okay, so far so good. And once again, Sparks missed the 10. Oh no, he didn't. That's weird. I did not see it go towards me.
Spyro! This magic.
And since this is my first official run, this will be all gold splits. Oh, I'm not gonna get used to seeing that. Well, I mean, I won't see it until the end anyways, but I don't know, part of me feels like knowing my time would make me feel the pressure a little bit and maybe perform better. But then also, now I feel no pressure and I'm like, oh, well, I could do whatever I want. I could do bad run. Well, that's like only the second time that's ever happened to me. Like the entirety of the time I've run this game, which, to be fair, I haven't really run it to be like run, I suppose would be what I mean. Like, this is only my, what, my third timed run? Not counting the one I had to give up because I was playing on an emulator at the time, and the timing was so bad. Like, the lag was unreal. I mean, currently my only viewer is somebody who is present, so I'm really explaining that, hoping that someday I'll be, like, famous and people will be like, wow, look how he started. Will that happen? Probably not, when you got people like, you know, I'm going up against people like Tuval and Saboom, and they're just, oh my gosh. Watching them makes me feel so inadequate. Speaking of inadequate, I know that's possible, alright, well, I'll kill him so there's not any time lost if I miss again. I might be focusing a little bit more on talking this time, maybe that's why, 'cause my 47 run, I think, I mean it was 49, but my sister called in the middle, and at the time I was using M-Split on my phone. But, I mean, this is my first, you know, like, timed run. I don't expect... Well, my first real timed run. I don't expect much from it, to be completely honest. If I get sub 1 hour, I'll be happy. As far as I'm aware, it's impossible to get both 10s from that. It might be possible. I don't honestly know. And I didn't even try for the beetle proxy there, because I've never once gotten it, so... Then again, to be fair, I've only tried for the beetle proxy like 3 times. So it's not that saying that much that I haven't gotten it yet. The sheep proxy in Aquaria Towers I've gotten once. That was on my really good run. I've gotten close like 3 or 4 times in addition to that. And a small proxy that serves no purpose but to look a little bit cool. Collecting a couple safety gems. Because your first couple times, you know, playing the game, it might as well all be RNG for you. And first unskippable cutscene. I used to think this was the only one. I realized there's actually 2. It's just the other one's very short. In Zephyr blowing up the guy at the end, it's technically an unskippable cutscene, even though it only shaves, it only like adds a couple seconds. Oh, very nice. I always have trouble with that. So I have some extra gems, but that's good because I don't know the gem route that well. I have no idea what I'm at right now. It feels like I'm doing a fairly solid run. Maybe... Oh gosh, I don't even know what the average for this point would be. Why did I turn? All you have to do is go straight. It's okay. Early run, anything goes. It's a point to grow from. Oh, that was very nice. Now for hopefully my first ever good Hurricos. hopefully. Okay, that part almost always goes off without a hitch, so I'm not counting out a bad Hurricos yet. That bonk doesn't really matter. Oh! Don't tell me. Did I get... Okay. There's a little bit of a time loss, but it's... I learned something new. Be very careful not to do that. Oh my goodness. I think that's the... They're not technically soft locks, but they're kind of temporary soft locks. I think that's the first one I've ever done on that level. I've done one like... Oh... Of course, that first time went well, so... But I've soft locked coming out of Aquaria Towers before, multiple times actually. I am not going. Let's see, where else have I soft locked? I've actually soft locked in Aquaria Towers while trying for the sheep proxy. Oh, see, that's what I usually do. Like clip back up, but I hate doing that because it's just oof. And then there's SpongeBob talking to us. We didn't talk to the first SpongeBob. That's good. I almost always talk to him. Oh, I got the order that they're in wrong. Oh, and okay. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm gonna go for not quite safety strats, but. I lost easily a minute there, but it doesn't really matter. Like I said, this is a really laid back run. I mean, most of them probably will be, considering I'm still learning most of the tricks. I was kind of hoping to get a frog proxy just to make myself feel better. I haven't decided if I'll post the full stream because I got a really good frog proxy at one point off of a jumping frog. But I probably will post it like to YouTube or something, especially if it's a good one. Okay, good. The jumping out of the water is so laggy for some reason. I hate those guys because they are almost guaranteed to hit you if you get anywhere near them. Unless you flame them, which I don't normally do because I don't normally expect to be that close to them. Like that. Oh, I have gotten okay at that. Now the problem is I need the camera to let me see. Okay. Oh shoot. Did I split? I don't know if I split. Oh goodness. I don't know if I split. I can always go in and manually change it later. That's one reason I'm keeping the video file is... Alright, I'm gonna... Oh my goodness. Since I almost always take some... Oh, why don't I just do that, just to be safe. Okay, apparently I split. That's good. Because I didn't want to have to go back and manually like look at it, see what needs to be done. I'm actually very ahead on gems. Like, way more than I thought I'd be. Okay, and here... press this button just because it makes... it makes if missing the sheep proxy less painful. Which, yeah, I'm almost guaranteed to miss it at least... I'm gonna try it, I'll say 5 times, since this is actually a timed run. So, 4 more misses. And that is not what I wanted to do. I have to be careful not to talk to that guy, or else I'll soft lock the level. Or, that's not gonna be it. I thought he was gonna turn the other way. Alright, 3 more. Luckily, this isn't too much of a time waste because, again, first time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, actually, the quality, just looking at the XSplit, doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's through S-Video, that's not gonna be it. It's through S-Video rather than VGA. No, not VGA, AV. So, it's not too bad. I mean, it's probably as good as PlayStation 1 is gonna, you know, look. But if I ever start to run some better looking games, like one that I was looking at, because it's apparently, I've never played it actually, but apparently Spyro, it's basically Spyro 5, so after the mess that was Enter the Dragonfly, A Hero's Tale. Apparently he didn't, so I'm just gonna go ahead. But apparently it's closer to the originals without, like... See, the main complaint people have with it is that it didn't do much innovation. Which, you know, okay. But for people like me who love the originals and hate anything to come from Spyro since, that's something I want to try. Because I want to give Spyro a fair shake. I love Spyro.
Nice.
It was one of my favorite games as a kid. I saw one run of it. I said, I have to do this run. And I bought it on the PlayStation 3. Ugh, I hate getting hit in cutscenes. But then I had to stop running it on, trying to run it on PS3 because the lag on that is intense. You wouldn't think it would be so laggy being like a download game, but it's very laggy. To the point where I have lost in the fireball skip that's coming up later. I have completely soft locked the game by basically freezing, because if you try and swim in a place you can't swim, the game freezes, because basically each level contains Spyro's animations and everything, so if you're in a level where you can't like dive underwater, it doesn't have that animations. So basically, like, there's 2 files. There's Spyro's animations and there's everything else that's going on. Oh, I do that once every run. Oh, now he's on it, so he's not gonna... So he's gonna move, isn't he? Yep. But yeah, it's the same reason why if you try and use Superfly in a level where you can't normally get Superfly, the game freezes. Oh. This is a bad crush. It's probably partially because I'm trying to talk and run at the same time, but... Alright, come here. Don't hit me. I need a sheep. What? No! Oh, goodness. took longer than he was supposed to there. I was actually supposed to split earlier, but oh well. I'm actually completely unsure when the rules are that you have to split for that, but whatever. Next, up to what I think is one of the trickiest levels in the run. Because there's just a lot of hard, barely makeable jumps. And it's tough. Then there's one jump where it's easily makeable. It's just you have to know exactly where you need to go before you. Oh, that happens a lot. You have to know exactly where you need to go before you jump. Which seems obvious, but oh, this isn't gonna. Yeah, I lose lots of lives to this. And this isn't gonna make it. Oh, it did. I always kill this guy because he gets in my way. Oh, I thought that would be a first try. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? See, a lot of these tricks, currently doing them is sometimes slower than just doing the intended method. But that's how you get better. Oh, that would have been it if I had started a little bit sooner. There we go. And this is... Okay, good. That's one of the easier... See, this level is completely made up of hard jumps, pretty much. Oh, and then that snowball has a much bigger hitbox than the snowball. Oh my gosh, where am I going? Oh my goodness. I just completely blanked there. I was so excited to have gotten that first try that... Because that's what usually happens. Well, I guess I'll earn some gems. Because what I need is, by the time I leave Breeze Harbor, I need at least 400, preferably more. Because I need to pay for Zephyr, and then later I need to pay for Shady Oasis, and that's the last thing I pay for. Because we don't need Head Bash in this, for anyone who's played before, but hasn't seen a speedrun before. If you haven't seen a speedrun before, don't watch me. Watch somebody good. See, again, I'm saying this, currently the only person who's watching this, because I'm streaming it, is somebody who's seen me do it 1,000 times. And okay, I'm not even gonna worry about how off that split was. I'll go back and change it later, probably. Just I didn't expect to bounce off the portal. Okay, now to a level that makes me feel good most of the time. Because this is an easy level. Of course, I said that, now I'm gonna have it. Well, it's easy when you're doing 14 Talisman. If you're doing 100% or just normal playthrough, it's not. It's actually quite difficult. Okay, if that's the only... Oh, goodness. If that's the only mistake I make this level, that's perfectly fine with me. If those are the only mistakes I make.
Excellent.
So basically, we call this, it's called 14 Talisman. In most runs, something like this would be called any percent. But, oh, great. It was actually discovered that there's, oh, shoot. I was hoping I could pause the second he touched the gem before he died. But there's a trick that made it so that you don't have to get any talismans at all. Because if you can't just, like, it's easy to skip the first world. But this world, getting straight to the boss, it's an ordeal. To say the least. Oh, wrong direction. And that's a problem. So it wasn't even thought possible for a long time. Until Tuval, I think it was Tuval, right? Yeah, it was Tuval, found, it's called the Gulp Skip. It's way above my head right now. Just like that boat. That's alright. You're not a real Spyro runner until you, well, Spyro 2, until you mess up that jump. What's even worse is when you mess up the jump, like, straight to the, to that platform, and you just continue charging instead of jumping. I've done that. Once, maybe. But I know I've seen, I mean, Saboon's done hundreds and hundreds of runs. So it's kind of inevitable that at some point you're gonna make a mistake like that. Alright, so we're doing good on gems. We have some extras so we can skip a couple. And this Zephyr route's a little bit new to me, so...
A legend had...
I didn't realize that you could bonk on her. Well, I mean, I have done it before, but not after she zapped me. Okay. Oh, did not mean to do that. Yeah, this is a new route to me. I've been doing it for maybe 3 or 4 days now. So... this is another barely makeable jump. Like, if it weren't for the geometry pushing Spyro back in bounds. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh goodness. I think I landed in the spot I wanted to. Did I? Yes. Okay, that's the only other unskippable cutscene in the game. Everyone else is skippable as far as I recall. Yeah, I'm a little bit late on my splits, but that's okay. I'm still getting used to splitting, period. There's an okay one. Now, what used to be like my least favorite skip I could actually do. Oh, and that's why. Oh, that should have been it. I mean, the fireball skip is hard, but I think it's more fun because you're expecting to fail that one, because that's a really hard one. Scorch is... it can come and go. I've had good Scorch runs, I've had bad Scorch runs. It's a little bit difficult to say how it'll go. Oh boy, if I'm itching my nose instead of starting the level, then it's not gonna go bad. It's not gonna go great. And there's... oh, man, my flame didn't happen for some reason. Whoa. Never seen a camera do something quite like that before. Oh, oh. Alright. Not a horrible run so far. I mean, I've done some pretty stupid things so far, but I don't know. Fracture Hills. I take a couple of hits every time. I don't honestly know how to avoid it. I know it's possible, I just don't know how. All I know is this level makes me glad I'm not doing 100%. That's all I can say. And this level is probably one of many reasons I'm going the wrong direction. And I pressed the wrong button. This is a great run so far. Basically what I'm trying to do right now is get a little bit of extra distance before I lose control. But then with this one I want to be careful. Okay, this is the guy I always take damage on, I believe. Yep, there we go. And I believe there's one more I always take damage on? Yeah. I'm just doing that because it's annoying. That's all there is, really.
It's great to be...
And I'm trying to keep my health up, just make things easier. I can't believe I missed that guy. I think that's the first time I've ever outright missed him. I've fallen in the lava and died, which is a devastating blow, honestly.
Now they get...
Alright. See, this level is basically one of the main reasons why in 100% they've recently started getting Fireball before completing this world. Oh, and she has a bigger hitbox than I thought. Guess I should have waited to get the gems. Alright. It's alright, this is my first ever recorded full run, so I'm still excited. Like, anything I get is just, you know, something to build on. And I actually... oh, man. I think I went a little overboard with the not worrying about gems. This could be a problem. I might have to go for the safety gems. They're really far away and take a long time. But... you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, first of all, I got these gems. Then... okay. Usually these guys hit me, so... oh my gosh. I'm just gonna hit him, because he's another one that often hits me. didn't expect that. I don't know why I didn't. See, this is how you can tell an early runner from an experienced runner. Yeah. No, I don't want to go into Hunter's Challenge. I'm gonna die. Don't worry about the 0 lives because it actually doesn't matter. See, that's why I hate these guys. Can hit you when you kill them. Are you serious? Where'd he go? Where'd that little son of a... Ugh, there he is. So yeah, that's a pretty devastating blow, but especially because now I'm gonna have... Ooh, I do actually... Okay, I can go for some safety gems in this and get some safety health. Oh, okay. That's not where I wanted to go. But it's okay, I don't think I landed. Okay.
Thanks for closing the lid.
Yeah, I don't even know if the safety gems are gonna be enough. Jeez. Okay, good. Safety gems were enough. I forgot there was a 10 down there. I think there's also a 15 where I was just about to glide to, but... Alright, now to Shady Oasis, and then Gulp, which is one of my least favorite bosses, but...
I collect.
But getting back to a point I made like a half hour ago, if I do run another Spyro game, I kind of want to do a Hero's Tale because, as far as I can tell, almost no one runs it. And I think it would be kind of fun to discover routes for myself, because with this, you know, I had lots of help, not directly, but oh my gosh. You know, I had lots of people who I could be like, okay, so that's how you do it. Oh. I don't know why I'm collecting gems, to be completely honest. Like, at this point, I don't need a single more gem. A single more gem? That was... Oh. Yeah, I hate those guys, because you try and rush by them, and... It's okay, I still got him before the hippo got there. Which means no time loss. Now, he's gonna come and kill him for me. I'm gonna have to go kill some peacocks, but... Oh, I thought it was close enough.
Thanks for helping me
Because you don't want to go into Gulp with green health. Because that means that the... basically, the point is they... weapons get dropped for both you and Gulp. He can use the weapons that you use, basically. Which sucks. But if you're below green, or if you're at green or below, they will drop chickens occasionally.
Well,
And he can eat the chickens to recover health. Which has screwed me over so often. Because I'm so focused on the fight, I don't even think about the fact that he can eat the chickens. So I'm like, okay, well I can hit him, I just have 2 more hits or whatever, I can get that down easy. Alright, so basically this boss is the one instance of RNG in this run. Shoot. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Really didn't mean to do that. Oh. Oh, wow. I did not deserve that. I did not deserve that hit. That was a bad hit. Okay, chicken. Oh, man, I was really hoping the chicken would be nearby. Oh. See, casually, this is a really hard boss. Oh, why didn't I get closer? I could have gotten the double hit. Okay, rocket there. Okay, what's there? Bomb. Okay, bomb. Ooh, bomb and rocket is a bad combo. Well, doesn't matter now. Oh, great. See, there you go. He ate the chicken. So basically that last hit I did didn't even matter. If instead I had gone and killed the chicken first, same outcome. Basically you have to really watch out. Okay, there's a bomb over there. Bombs are bad. You want to avoid using bombs if you can. The bombs can only ever be the first hit of a combo. And more often than not, it's not lined up properly. Oh. Okay, yes, chicken. So you can't get 2 bombs. See, that's what happens. So this is a bad gulp, but that's pretty much all I have at this point. He's one of the bosses I most need to practice. Okay, rockets always pick up. Ooh, although 2 bombs with a rocket is bad. Because you need your flame to activate bombs. Oh. The RNG is awful right there. Okay, I'm gonna have to take the hit. It's okay as long as I don't take a second one. Okay. If I'm lucky, 2 more cycles. So yeah, basically this is all random. This is the only random points to this run, basically. Everything else, even if it's like seemingly random, it's not. Okay, bomb there. What do we got here? Barrel. Oh. Well, that was not what I was hoping for. The thing is, if he goes to leap for you, it's very easy to get hit. It's actually harder not to get hit. Well, I mean that's kind of a silly statement, but it's incredibly difficult to not get hit. So yeah, for a first speedrun, I'd say I could be doing better, but I could be doing worse. Okay. Took the hit, but he's down to 1 health. So basically what I'm going for right now is damage. That's all I care about. Okay, and here's the first time he's going to use a power-up against me. What? He's dead now. See, I'm just guessing it's when they fall down, maybe? I don't know. Is when you split, maybe when the gulp defeated comes up. No matter what, I think I could definitely gold split that if I did it one more time. Well, maybe not
I think I finally
gold,
come
but
up
you
with a
know.
way.
Because if you're overtime, it's not really gold, it's like pink, but... Okay. And now, I'm gonna try out something that rarely works for me. There's your proof right there. I got a small proxy. You can tell because you didn't hear him jump again. Which means I get that second jump, or what looked like a second jump, was actually a small proxy. I don't know if I explained proxy. Proxy, I mean, obviously this is first speedrun and I'm talking like I'm professional, but some people could be using this to figure out how to do their first speedrun. But basically, what a proxy is you, while you're charging, the fodder, the things that give you butterflies aren't solid. When you stop charging, they are. So basically what you have to do is charge at one point and then stop charging, and what happens is the game pushes you out and it can get you some serious height, some serious speed. There's a couple other places where you can use it. That's just... It's mostly used for vertical because horizontal is a nightmare to get consistent. I mean, vertical is a nightmare to get consistent, to be completely honest, but... So basically what I did is I went out of bounds and I glided. I did that into where the portal is stored before it's actually active, which is right below it, which I'm sure there's some like programming reason they did. I just don't know it. I'm not a programmer. And honestly, I probably never will be. Oh, there's so much to explain about this, just because but it's so fast-paced if you're doing it right. Like, this should take at most like 3 attempts if you're really good at it. But I'm not, so I'm fine with, you know, whatever. There we go. So, yeah, don't swim here. I don't even double jump here, because there's lag jumping out of the water almost all the time. Oh no, oh no. That was good. Okay. I mean, it wasn't good, but that was as good as I can hope for, to be honest. Whew. So now we have Fireball all the time, which actually we haven't even used once in this run, because you never use it in any percent, or well, in 14 Talisman until this point. Now let's see if I can get this. This is, for some, a very consistent, for me, not. Okay, is that game over? No. Okay, good. I don't want it to be, because if it's game over, my respawn point changes to back before I did the climb skip. Or not the climb skip, the head bash skip. So I'm hoping I can get it this time. Oh, shoot. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go for the penguin proxy again, because there is no way over there without doing the head bash skip or getting a penguin proxy. Like that. Beautiful. I mean, there's a different place I could have gone to make it a little bit quicker, but this is what I know right now, so. Yeah, there's different timing for every fodder in the game. And some of them don't even leave behind a corpse, so you can't. Oh, I get that beautiful skip. Okay, game over doesn't really matter because in most games it would like take you back to the last point you saved at or something. In this game, it takes you back to the beginning of the home world, which is great because I have no memory card inserted, if you noticed at the beginning. Ooh. Okay, that was a bit early. Alright, well, I got one good penguin proxy. Yeah, basically there's different timing. You have to press the X button for a different amount of time. If you go to Saboom's YouTube channel, which is SSBM Stuff 2, I think is the one that has it. And then there's like a proxy guide or something, whatever it's called. Oh, I have honestly not done that since like I was first learning the head bash skip. But yeah, we're skipping head bash because it costs the most of anything. It costs more gems than anything else in the game, I believe, at 1,000. I don't think any of the, because I know he charges you for like one speedway here, which is strange because in every other world it's orbs that unlocks it, I believe. Yeah. In every other world you unlock the speedway by getting orbs. Well, I guess that's not entirely true, because there's actually 2 speedways in Autumn Forest, which I never really understood. Unless maybe they were planning on doing another home world. I don't honestly know. I mean, I always did think it was strange. There's you start off in Summer Forest, then you go to Autumn whatever. Then you go to Winter Tundra, and there's really nothing for Spring. I've always found that strange. I don't know if that means they did have plans. I know they did have plans to have, like, all the worlds be connected in some way. Well, most of the world, like every other world. So, for example, I think Glimmer is actually the only exception to that rule. But Idle Springs and Colossus were going to be, like, take place in the same world area. There's a little bit of evidence for that still in the game, but the biggest piece of evidence is a demo version, which I did a little playthrough of yesterday, but I didn't, or maybe not yesterday, but a couple days ago. But I didn't like save it because at that point there was no point. But the swim in air is always just the bane of my existence. And now because we didn't leave that portal, we don't have it. Like, that's not set to our respawn. But it would take far too long to get back into the level and then exit. Not that this isn't taking a while, but... Alright, Penguin. Are you gonna play nice? Oh, you are? Oh, damn. So you can see that I'm okay at Penguin proxies. It's just... okay. Like, no, I'm not good. Don't let me tell you I'm good at them. But I can do them. I'm trying to get a shortened version of this. So I'm probably on track for I might be on track for a sub 1 hour. See, this is honestly, I believe, the hardest part of the entire run. Is this skip, not the head bash skip. That's just me being bad at this game right now. It's a thing that happens. You can be good, you can be bad. I mean, part of it is probably that I'm talking, and I'm not used to that. But I want to get used to that because I've always found it very entertaining when runners like explain what they're doing during a run, or things like that. Because at one point I do want to go to AGDQ, SGDQ. For those of you who might not know, that's basically the big speedrunning events. Basically, yeah, just I want to get good enough that I can go to that. But at this point, obviously, I'm not. The world record for 14 talisman, I believe, I don't think it's been broken, is by Saboom. It's 26 minutes. If you want to see it, go to. Oh, that should have been it. There's no reason that wouldn't have been it. On a website called Speedrun.com. There's listings of it's just a great resource for people who want to get started running. This game needs some guides. I would love for there to be. Oh, that's not gonna happen. I would love for there to be some guides. Like they could even post Saboom's tutorials, because he does some tutorials. He has one for the gulp skip. He has one for, oh gosh, what else does he have? He has the proxies, obviously. He said he's planning on doing one for the fireball skip. Or, no, he has one for fireball, I think. Someone has one for fireball. And see, the thing is, regardless of how much time I'm spending on this, it's still more time efficient than doing it the intended way, which is getting 40. Okay, yeah, he landed in a bad spot, which is to get 40 orbs, which is difficult because I have to go back to worlds and. Well, it's not difficult, it's just a little bit more time consuming. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I swear I can do this. My best run was... It was 49 minutes, but it was actually closer to 47 because I got a phone call, and I think I mentioned that. I got a phone call in the middle, and I couldn't stop my timer, so there's just 2 minutes of basically noise. I'm guessing I'm maybe on par for an hour 5. Sub an hour 5, I'm hoping, because I'm losing a lot of time on this. To be honest, I have no idea because I can't see my my splits at all right now. Okay, there we go. From here on out, it's pretty easy. So yeah, that's been at least like 15 minutes gone right there. So if you do it first try, that's like 4 minutes maybe, at the most. No, for first try, since fireball, so it would be.
Spyro, we want.
So yeah, she tells me, oh, we can use the orbs that you collected to help us, but I haven't collected any orbs. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, sometimes it's weird. He'll like bounce around. And the reason I'm in A mode is there we go. I want to get that hit off in the cutscene, or like right after the cutscene. Okay, good. So far, pretty good Ribdo, except for that first bit. And there we go. My first run is completed. Well, my first recorded run. And my time is... Oh, sub 1 hour. I was not expecting to get sub 1 hour. Okay. I'm pleasantly... Oh, it only took 12 minutes for that. I could have sworn that was at least 15 to get that Ripto. But yeah, that's a very... It's a very high... It's a high intensity run. And now, because of that, I have all the abilities. So you can see, oh, there's the head bash I was supposed to get. So yeah, that's my first run. Just because I am posting this to YouTube, and because I need to go to bed, I have school in the morning. I am going to end it here. So this is my first run. I can't wait to improve on it.